Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our Complete Beginner's Guide to Tales of Maj'Eyal here in 2022 with our Dwarven Bulwark. My goodness, we are 13th level, and I think I'm ready to just give a shot at the old forest. This forest is so old. So, like I said, what I, want to do with a dungeon like this, when you see the min and max level listed, I want to be closer to that max end and not coming in at the minimum end or below it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be reasonable for this, and I feel like this is reasonable. We're level 13, and that is plenty strong for me to give this a shot. We could go scumming some other locations, see if there's another 1 to 7 dungeon that we haven't yet done, and take that on. But let's go ahead and just look at the first part of Into the Darkness and try out the Old Forest and see how it goes. All right. Oh, right off the bat, we found an escort quest, and it's right here on level 1. So she's an alchemist and she needs some help. So let's say, yes, I will protect you, lead on. And now we are escorting her. So I always just kind of want to move and just let her do her thing, or try to. Where she's going, excuse me, she's going up here. Okay, let's follow her. This says, yeah, okay. All right, where is it? Where is it? Which direction? All right, so we found some yellow ants, and they are level 14, okay? But we are level 13, so this is not going to be too big of a deal for us, hopefully. I'm going to block, and I'll go ahead and just use my repel, and they all die. Now, you notice here I used my repulsion ability, which hits everything adjacent, but notice it says adjacent foes. I did not bash my ally, Maj'Eyal, so she doesn't get hurt. So you can't, like, friendly fire her with that ability. Okay? And here come some honey trees. I'm going to move back. This is a big treant, and, he wants to tussle with me, so I'm gonna just charge at him and give him all kinds of, nastiness. I'll block. Yep, there's a treant to the east. She's saying, I see it. I'm engaged with it. Go ahead and pummel. It dies. Let's take these out. We're trying to protect her if we can. Oh, unfortunately. Oh, he disappeared. I know you're down there. Okay, so there's a rare rogue down here. And, making life difficult for us. There's a snake. There's a lot of bad stuff here. Oh, don't wander away. Don't do that to yourself. All right, I'm going to pummel this guy. And he switched places with us. That's okay. We'll repulsion. And our daze effect that was making the screen all blurry, that is gone. Or the debuff that he put on us that was blurring the screen. Oh, but she's getting hurt, seriously. She might die. That's a darn shame. I'm going to pummel right there. And I need to hit this guy. Okay, we killed him. And the bees, my god, man, the bees. She might be dead. She is really injured. She's at 10% health. Okay, let's get her to safety. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop wandering around like that. It's too bad. Stop doing this. She's, like, charging ahead. Alright. Look, lady. If you want to stay alive, okay? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to charge this brown bear, and I have to basically fight everything in her way. Now, she is slowly regenerating her health, but, man, it's slow. We're going to Dwarven Resilience. I'm running out of stamina because I'm having to fight so rapidly. But anyway, that's okay. I get it. She wants to get to her portal, It's understandable. Now, I said she was regenerating health, but boy, she isn't. Okay, lady. Where are you going? You going up here now? Stop. Okay. Stop doing what you're doing. Alright. Let me just wait for this. Oh, God. No, no, no. Come back. Come back. Don't. Oh, she made it. Oh, good. Wow. She's like, she just went dead sprint. Like, she's like, I'm going to get to that portal. I don't care that I'm at 10% health. Man. How about that? So that's terrific because she didn't die. And I like that. Now, unfortunately, she's an alchemist, so what she can help us with is not great for our character, but anytime you just get a buff, like, with no downside, you're going to be happy about it. So I'm going to take dexterity again. It's fine. And be really thrilled that we were able to complete that. And I'm going to say dexterity. Thank you. All right, so if you look at our character now, and you check out our dex, we've gone up to 22. So, you know, we started at 12. We've boosted this up to 22. And remember, we boosted it up before. It does increase our accuracy, defense, chance to shrug off critical hits and damage, but with light weapons. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's better than magic, for example. I guess we could improve our spell saves and stuff if we wanted to, but anyway. Great. So we helped her find her portal. And that's just the give and the take of those escort style missions, is basically that you can't control them. They're going to wander around and they're going to lead you to the portal, but sometimes they don't make the best decisions. They're lost, you know, they freak out. So you need to just try and do your best to intercept the foes. Now, here's some lore about the Shared Toll from Darwood Oakton. And I am not going to be reading the lore, as I've said before in this guide. For the sake of saving time and for the sake of you experiencing it on your own when you are playing, so you can kind of take things in the sequence that you would like to do things in. All right, so now we leveled up. How about that? And we get to go up a level, and now I feel fantastic. And we're going to boost our strength as much as we can, and we're going to then boost our fantastic constitution. And I'm just going to keep boosting it. I just love it. And we get a class point. So I said I was going to take blinding speed at some point, or I'm going to take unending frenzy. But I think what we want is blinding speed for the purposes of running away. You kind of need abilities like this when you're playing permadeath. That I'll probably like hardly ever use this except in that one emergency situation, and then when you have it, you're gonna love it. So it's kind of like up front, you're like, I have to waste a point on this, but I like, first of all, just unlocking more abilities, and then second of all, if you need to run away and this is the difference that saves you, you're gonna love it. All right, now we have another generic point to spend, and where do we want to go? Do we want to improve our armor, you know, up to level 5? Meh. Do we want to improve our thick skin? Maybe. But I think, you know, we could improve our daunting presence, our unflinching resolve. I think for me, I'm just going to improve my accuracy one more time. Like I've said, I really, really want to hit. I just don't want to miss. I don't attack very quickly, so I want to be as accurate as possible. And there we go. And do we save the changes? You bet we do. All right, tremendous. So there's an ant down here, so we'll just walk up and smack it in the face. And we're just pushing Z to auto-explore. And here comes a bear, and it's angry. And, oh, there's a bunch of angry things, so we're just going to block. And I'm going to step outside of that field. And now we're just fighting some wretchlings. And let's see here. I'm trying to just see... what that aura is. It is acid splash. Oh, okay. So we're getting splashed with acid, which is, you know, not ideal. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're just going to be... I used all of my stuff. I'm going to walk out of this acid because it doesn't feel comfortable to me. And I'm going to then just hit this guy. And there we go. And this is where the acid is coming from. It's coming from this rare monster. I was going to say, like, retchlings don't usually explode in acid. So this guy has some ability... Contamination. Oh no, that's combination kick. Boop, 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 boop. What is going on with you? The brown bear. Well, maybe there's something else that's making acid happen. There could be an item on the screen that's making that. Let's just inspect. Oh, no, never mind. I was totally wrong. It is the retchling. Corrosive vapor. We'll just take back everything I said. And this is why it pays to inspect the things that you're fighting. If you don't know where something's coming from, like I didn't right there, check it out. Look at their talents. And if you can't find it there, then it's most likely from a foe that's off the screen, or there is something that's like radiating an aura on the environment, or in the environment, I should say. Okay. Let's charge up. This retchling is being a jerk. Alright, block. And pummel. And just give this guy a bunch of shield smacks. And do I want to last stand? Not really. Well, I'm just low on stamina, so we'll just fight this guy regular as much as we can. And we are trading blows. I'll block and pummel, and, you know, he dies. And he had actually a nice weapon here. Let's check this out. This is a one-handed weapon. It's a war axe. It's tier 2. And, let's see. It has a 10% chance to reduce all saves and defenses by 13. And it gives a 20% chance to slow the enemy. It has 3 armor penetration. Okay, interesting. So every once in a while, let's just go through. Did we find anything that's really fantastic for us to use? I'm going to move this to our inventory so we can check it out. I could feed it to our Spell Hunt remnants because it is a tier 2 item. So, you know. Oh, I could also feed this Great Maul, theoretically. But I can't wear these at the moment because I have a magical rune infused. Let's see. Do I want to have, you know, something like this equipped in my ammo slot? Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and check out my character screen with the equipment that I have, and then I'm going to switch over to this, and your arcane abilities have interfered with. Maj'Eyal is a torn world, and the forces of nature can react strongly to the arcane energies that seek to manipulate them. Some items and areas are imbued with anti-magic, a natural energy that disrupts magical abilities and effects. There are even those who have learned to harness anti-magic in their own wild abilities and use them to destroy and hunt those who practice magic. So, beware, caster, it's a hostile world, right? And this is because it is infused by arcane disrupting forces. It is dampening. Alright? So let me just check out my character. And our stamina has gone down. Our willpower and cunning have gone down. Some of our other stuff has gone down. But let's see attack. Everything just goes down when I have this on. I know I don't... It doesn't quantify these chance to hit abilities. But still... not that interesting. Oh, I can't take it off, huh? Because... Oh, no, that's a great sword. Oof, I was going to say, I was like, no. Yes, I can take it off. All right. So let's then switch back to our thought-infused weapon. And you'll see that just everything goes up. Except for our APR. And our crit chance. And our ability to slow them. But it's fine. Okay. We're going to search around. And there's something down here to the south. Blast it. Just blast it. Get out of here. Don't need ya. Alright. Okay, and we found the next screen. Do I want to keep any of this stuff? These are pouches, but I'm not using range. These gloves are not better than what I have, and these are two-handed weapons, so we don't want them. We're up to 207 gold. Getting the money. Alright. So I'm just fighting these guys regular. This is a honey tree, and we need to take it down because it's filled with bees. So we're going to block, we're going to repulsion, and there we go. And we picked up the Hateful Steel Great Maul of Daylight. And somebody is casting a... the giant ant, maybe, is casting spells at us, which we don't appreciate. So let's kind of go look around. And here's a bad guy. And here's another worm mass. Alright. And they're the worms... Acidic Iron Mace. I mean, it could be better than what we have. You never know. Oh, wrong ability. There we go. It's a wolf. It's a lantern. Oh, and they're casting spells at me. Oh, here's a shield. We'll see if this is better than what we've got. Alright, so this shield that we just picked up is the Iron Shield of Lightning Resistance. It has better base power, less block value, less... but it gives you a +1 talent to block, which is nice. Well, no, they all give you that. This... They also give you armor +2. So what is the unique thing that you're doing for me? Iron Shield of Lightning Resistance. You're giving me lightning resistance. And this is doing more than one thing. Because it's the Flaming Iron Shield of Acid Resistance, right? So this has a block power of 17. And this has a block of 22.5. But this has a higher base power. Nah, we're good. We're good. Oh, actually, let me go back to that. I do want to see this Acidic Iron Mace. Splash the target with acid. So it puts a damage over time on things. That's okay. We'll take down this ant. Here's some more lore about... from Darwood Oakton. And we're going to just keep exploring. And we found a rare guy down here. So let's see if we can find a nice path to him. We can. So we have been... we're terrified, we're cursed, and we're confused. So you see the screen is all blurry. We'll just go ahead and use Resilience of the Dwarves. I used block, and then... or I tried to use block. There we go. I'm confused, so it's hard sometimes to use my abilities. And we killed the guy. And we're just waiting. Somebody's blasting us. Okay. And there's lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Okay, worms. Just bash them. Ant-Man. Okay, worms. We're 25% to 15. Alright, there's a rock that we could move if we wanted to, but you know my stance on that. No thank you. Alright, so now what do we want to do? Well, I think it is worth going into our inventory and taking a look at this longsword that we got. Oh, this looks decidedly better. It looks like we actually found a good upgrade for ourselves. So this is a tier 2 rare item. It has a name, and it does a good amount of base damage. Then it gives you physical power plus 15, defense plus 20. It gives you 2 constitution, and gives you 15 physical penetration resistance. I mean, it seems really good. This gives you... so here's what we're going to do. Just to determine that, I'll push character, and then I'm going to wear this, or wield it, I guess, and then go to character. We did lose some stamina and all this stuff that we know, but you'll see our damage goes up by 7, our APR goes up by 2, and physical power goes up by 5. So overall, I think this is a nice increase for us, so we'll use this. And I don't want any of that. Oh, we got an escort, and it's a thief. Okay, well, fantastic. Again, we'll take it. Lead on. Where are you going, buddy? This is level 3. This guy is blasting us. We'll take him down. And we'll try to lead the way. Just walk in front of him and see if he follows us. If he, like, diverges from our path, then we'll need to go some other way. But I'm not even going to bother trying to pick stuff up. I'm going to see where he wants to go and just stick with him until we drop him off, because I want to ensure that he gets safely deposited into his portal. Alright, which way is it from here, dude? It's this way? Okay. Oh no, he's getting, he might die. He's poisoned. Oh, you want to go that way? Oh no, don't trick me, dude! Did you see what he did? He went down, so I thought he was going to go south, and then I went south, and he immediately okey-doked me and just started running ahead to get killed by these plants. Oh boy, that's too bad. I was trying to stay ahead of him, but it was hard to predict where he was going to go. Well, the escort giveth, and the escort taketh away. I mean, we don't lose anything, except the opportunity to get a stat increase. And honestly, in the spot like that, he's a thief, so his skills and stats aren't completely, you know, in concert with our own, but it would have been nice. Alright. Well, we got lucky with the first person. There was his portal over there. Alright, more lore. And we found the level change, so we're already ready to go to Old Forest 4. 42% of the way. I will actually... no, these are both bad. I was going to compare them really fast. Ooh, okay, cool. We found an injured seer. Let's try this again. Lead on. Alright. So we're going to... Now it says you feel mildly anxious and walk with caution because we're on Old Forest 4. So there could be a very, very strong encounter waiting for us. Let's just see. Alright, we need to immediately block. We need to use resilience. There's a rare snake that's come along with this dredgeling. So we want to try to repulse. And then I'm just going to shoot electricity at that guy. And then I will use this, and we'll just wait. And we killed it. We're going to just wait. And then she wants to go this way. All right. So let's just kind of go with her. And she did jump back because of the... Oh, no. She got ambushed. Okay, good. I was able to fight the thing that was getting her. Ooh, okay. We got a lot of ants. Please don't come forward any more than this. Uh-oh. All right. This is going to be tricky. We have a screen full of ants to deal with. All right. We need the resilience. We need the block. I don't know if she's going to make it. It's going to be really hard to protect her. Oh, God. Yeah, she's gone. It's just unfortunate. You can't... I wish I could just tell her to stop. You know, like, wait here. I'm going to clear the area. But she just wants to rush ahead. It is very possible that you can give commands to your allies, and I just don't know how to do it. In some characters can. Just, you know, like the alchemist can obviously take direct control of the golem. And in some, you know, dwarf or dungeon crawl stone soup, you can kind of yell at your people to give them commands. So maybe that's possible here, and I'm just missing it. Oh boy. Look what we found over here. This is a snow giant who just wants to tango, and we'll have to charge him up, and we're going to need to block, and we need to assault, and he's dead. All right. So we got to go over here, and we need to rest, honestly. All right. Okay. Blast this dude. And we're getting shot at from a rare, fun enemy here. This is Sanuba, the giant ice ant. And I'm just going to use all my stuff on Sanuba. And Sanuba's dead. 79% of the way to the level. There's a black bear. We'll just break it. Okay. These stationary plants, you want to take those out as fast as possible. And we've been hit by Wrathroot. Okay, so Wrathroot is indeed the boss. It's an angry tree. We've got to get out of here. And I made it, but that was tenuous. Okay, so I just want to get out of the line of fire of Wrathroot for a moment so I can collect myself. And we're going to be using all of the abilities that we've got here on our buddy Wrathroot. So let's just wait for Wrathroot to get on the screen. He did. We're going to use Dwarven Resilience. And I'm going to use Perfect Strike. Okay. And then we don't need Last Stand at the moment, but I am going to Mirror Image. And then I'm going to charge Wrathroot. And we're going to block. And we're going to use Assault on Wrathroot. Alright, so Wrathroot is now down to 44% health. Our mirror image has been encased in ice. Let's inspect Wrathroot. And so Wrathroot is like freezing us, has Ice Storm, which you see swirling, Tidal Wave, and can stun. So Wrathroot also has a regeneration infusion in store for us, probably. And this is okay. Actually, speaking of infusions, no, let's not use it yet. Let's just hit him. And we can, we have enough stamina just for pummel. And Wrathroot is down to 23%. You can see that Wrathroot Ice Storm is hitting us. But we're okay health-wise. I'm going to use block, and we can counterattack. Wrathroot's down to 5%. We're still in that 400 hit point range. I have not used any infusions yet because I haven't needed to, and I'm waiting to do so until I'm a little bit lower. Like, I could pop this, but we already regenerate so much per turn, and we did it. We just finished Into the Darkness. We killed Wrathroot, and so if we look at Into the Darkness, you'll see that we now have this checked off. You have explored the old forest and vanquished Wrathroot, so this is in green and it's done. Now the next would be, you know, the maze and the sandworm layer and Daikara eventually, but we did this and we can move down here and, you know, we got a shield from Wrathroot, and let's check this out. So this is a magical shield, and it's insane. It is base power insane. It uses 150% of our strength, which is great for us. Its block value is 60. It gives 9 defense and 10 armor. And it also is going to give us some resist. It does fatigue us a bit, but this is an insane shield that we just got. We're just going to drag it over here and use this. And be really happy about it. Now, we did get some other items that we could consider. Now, I also might want to consider just switching off of this, although it does have a big light radius. These gloves... Okay, let's see. These are hardened leather gloves, which give you some fire damage. You know, that's interesting. Our gloves just basically give you physical power. Nah, they're great. They give you acid damage. Never mind. Our gloves are tremendous. Alright, and we leveled up. So, we're level 15, which means we get 2 class points, no generic points. Let's boost our strength. Let's boost our constitution. And keep boosting our constitution, honestly. And look, we can now get Adrenaline Surge. Not actually, we can't get it now, but we've unlocked it as an ability. And what do we want to do with our 2 class points? Well, where should we go? Shield Wall is our sustained ability. And do we want to just use it to increase our armor and our block value and reduce block cooldown? Well, that's already happening. I think it's okay to actually pump this up once. Block value, just on top of the block value that we have from our shield, plus some armor, is making us just really, really stout. And then now let's look at some damage. What do I want to do damage-wise? Do I want to pump up Assault? Do I want to pump up Pummel? This will not increase the stun. This will knock them back further, do more damage. This will just help our shield. Shield Slam, you know, it's a 12% increase in all 3 hits. If we do pump up Riposte to level 4, you get to do it on 2 targets. You get to use 2 counter strikes, which is really, really good. I think Assault is tremendous, and so I'm going to level it up. Alright, so there we go. We'll say, yes, please, thank you so much. And there's something down here to the south that's hitting us. Yeah. These plants are jerks. They spit from a long way away. I'm just kind of going around now and making sure that we get all of the items that are available. And this goes to the Lake of Nur. Now, if I go here to the Lake of Nur, I'll show you really quickly. I don't want any of this stuff. I've already looked at most of it. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually going to keep this. I might need this. to get rid of a negative effect, so I'm going to move that to my inventory just as an option. But all of these weapons and armor, we're good with what we've got. We're up to 292 gold. And this is the Lake of Newer, which we're not actually going to do this, but we do get this quest for Shertol Fortress, okay? And I'm going to leave this zone right here. Sometimes in a dungeon, you'll find a way to another dungeon within it, and in general, that next dungeon is going to be considerably harder. So we're going to go ahead and wait for a moment, and we found a quest storming the city because Dearth is now being menaced by a lightning storm. All right, so now we have a new quest. We finished the first part of Into the Darkness. We're 15th level. We got a really nice shield for our character, and we're doing great. Everyone, this is a good place to end the episode. I hope you're still finding these useful. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. Take care.